So, it's been a while since I last updated you guys on my status under my read-through of the Hunger Games series. I have finished rereading the original trilogy a couple of months ago, like by late December, early January. I finished with these three, roughly by the time of my last upload on this series, and have since been working on the uploads you have seen on my YouTube channel, and also reading for the first time the prequels on my free time. And I gotta say, man, I have some thoughts. But we will talk about this absolute behemoth of a book. I mean, just look at these side by side. Look at the size. But yeah, the star of today's video is Sunrise on the Reaping, the last book and the last book left to be adapted. The movie is going to be releasing November this year, and with having finished reading this yesterday as of the time of recording, I have fulfilled my midterm goal of having read all the Hunger Games books before the release of Sunrise on the Reaping, the movie. And yeah, I mean, this is a sort of an update with what is the topic of this video, and well, you've seen in the title. While reading through Sunrise on the Reaping, I spotted two potential retcons to movie canon that this movie is going to have to make. So what is a retcon? It's practically a retroactive change, something that was established in the past that in the light of new events, or as this is the case with Sunrise on the Reaping, new canon gets just rewritten. Number one for Sunrise on the Reaping, and it is relating to something that happens in this book and in this movie. You guys remember that before the 10th Hunger Games, Lucy Greybird sings the song about Billy Tope in, the Capitol in the show with Lucky Flickerman? Well, there, in the book, Corio is by her side. Corio is near her when she sings, and after the show's over, he goes hand in hand with Lucy Gray and receives the applause of the audience. Well, for the movie, this was changed. The events were shuffled around and some cuts for, time. I mean, Ballad is a huge book. There was bound to be stuff cut for time in the movie. And one such thing was Corio is not by the side of Lucy Greybird when she sings. Corio instead is in the hospital still recovering from the attack to the arena. And why is this important to Sunrise? Well, spoilers, of course. After Haymitch wins his games, he is left to recover in the tribute center for a couple of weeks, and by the end of this time of recovery, President Snow shows Haymitch and the TV the very, pretty much it was lost media, video of Lucy Greybird singing. And well, what's a very important point of Snow showing this to Haymitch, that he cuts away just before Haymitch could see Corio, young President Snow, hand in hand, smiling wide, next to Lucy Gray. Well, this is absolutely not going to be possible in case they just flat out retcon it in the movie, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this. Number 2. This retcon goes a little bit farther back to the Mockingjay movies, not exactly the book. Well, at the end of Mockingjay Part 2, the movie, not the book, it is very much implied that Haymitch and Effie are bonding, that they are, getting more friendlier with each other than before. This is in direct contradiction with something that is said in the literal third to last paragraph of Sunrise on the Reaping, and I quote, at the end of the epilogue in the very last page, Pita fashioned some kind of incubator, and when the eggs hatched, mine was the first face those gooselings saw. Sometimes they just graze on the green, but on fine days, we've been known to wander over to the meadow. Lenore Dove likes it best there, and I'm content where she's content. Like the geese, we really did mate for life. Alright, I mean, this book has the scent of onions, man. This is such a tearjerker, I love it. But yeah, coming back to the retcon in question, this pretty much denies any rumor of Haymitch and Effie being a thing after Mockingjay. So yeah, we have very, straight from the horse's mouth from Susan Collins, confirmation that Haymitch and Effie are not a thing. And Haymitch did get his lifetime partner in Leonard Dove, which is sweet, I guess. So yeah, well, this was just a short update on something I found important to mention, I guess. And just to let you guys know that I am done with this side quest. And what's to come with this line of content in the channel of this branch in the lounge is to go over these books, especially this one. I have things to say about Ballad. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This side quest is done now. I have read all 5 books in a couple of months, maybe closer to 3, but still I'd say it's a rather good pace. And what a journey. Susan Collins, respect.